Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I am your host, the Report of the Week, and a good morning, should I say, as this is a breakfast food review. Something I do every now and then. I decide, a lot of these big establishments, they have a breakfast menu going, and I may as well try some things out, or perhaps even revisit a few things if they are truly items that have achieved eminence in one way or another, and maybe they've changed over time. It's sometimes good to just give them a second chance and see how they've changed, if they've improved, and so on and so forth. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm kind of retrying a breakfast staple from McDonald's. It's their Chicken McGriddle. And it's something that I've always kind of looked forward to because I like chicken biscuits in the morning. That's one of my favorite breakfast foods. And in my personal opinion, I don't think enough of the real big chains kind of offer that combination. Now first, before I get into anything else, I really want to discuss something on a very serious note. You can check this out if you want. It's probably still there. There's a saying that goes to the extent, don't bite the hand that feeds you. And I have to express that first and foremost because I truly have to be thankful for YouTube. Without this platform, I wouldn't have this channel, I wouldn't be here right now, and you wouldn't be here either. So I have to keep that in mind, that because of YouTube, we're able to have this channel, and something was able to come of it. But nonetheless, I've had my issues with YouTube in the past. Demonetization, all that, right? I think a lot of us as creators, we all have had those issues before. And it's something that I'm very well familiar with. Usually a video gets demonetized by the bot for some reason or another, and I'll appeal the video, and then it'll get the green light again, and while it's a little bit of a hindrance, life goes on, we make it past it, everything's alright. The last video that I did was a review for Popeyes. It was for their chicken, their rippin' chicken, which was just, some glorified chicken strips. And I tried it out, I enjoyed it, I thought they were pretty tasty, though the shape of it was a little odd, they were pretty good. And everything was going fine with the video. Until about a night or two ago, I started getting all these messages. They were saying, listen, I can't, I'm getting this warning message before I get to your video. And I was just on the phone, I didn't know what was going on. I checked it out. Apparently what happened with the video is that someone manually flagged the video at YouTube, put it in restricted mode, which, if a video is put in that section, that's where the really, really bad stuff goes. And I'm not going to even talk about it at this own video's risk. But that's where the worst, offenders go. The video was permanently demonetized. I didn't get even a chance to make a cent off of it, and got revoked from all the searches, and anyone who even wants to watch it has to view a warning message expressing viewer discretion, and they have to agree to it and then see the video. And truthfully, I was flabbergasted by it. I thought to myself, what did I do wrong? I mean, I was reviewing a piece of chicken. There was no vulgarity. There was nothing of any sort of explicit theme in that video. I thought to myself, what did I do wrong? It's one thing to get demonetized. That's understandable, I get it. It's just the bot doing what it does, and I'm able to appeal it, and life goes on. This one, no chance to appeal it. As I said, the video got taken care of, to say it in the nicest of terms, and it got put in a very bad place. And as the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. I'm very concerned for the future of things, and if this is to happen again, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with that. Sometimes when the channel was a little smaller, I used to think, in terms of subscribers, when the channels get bigger, they don't have to deal with this stuff anymore and it gets better, but this is the most severe instance of that I've ever gotten, and I'm concerned. I need your help. I really do, to help keep this channel going. I don't know if this is going to happen in the future, for how long. I don't know what future awaits, but I really do need your help to keep this channel going, to keep the radio broadcasts going too. It's a weekly show I do. It goes out on SoundCloud, TuneIn, Shortwave. It's considered, many people say it's very motivational, inspirational. It helps them out. I need your help. A lot of the time these videos would help out, but in light of recent events, I don't know what the future holds anymore. I really don't. If you want to help out, you could support this channel via Patreon, patreon.com/the report of the week. If you want to donate via PayPal, you can send any donation you'd like to vorwinfo@gmail.com. If you'd like to obtain any merchandise, which is another way of supporting this channel, you could find it at teespring.com/stores/the report of the week. And also, if you'd like to obtain any products that can help out this channel as well, you could find them at the Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/the report of the week. A huge thank you to all those of you who have supported this channel in the past and present and help keep it going. And let's keep our fingers crossed that this channel will continue as it does without any further hindrances. But as I said, what happened, it just blew me away. You could check the video for yourself and you'll see it, and I'm just shocked. I'm just completely shocked. As I said, I know my humor can be a little, I can throw in some odd jokes here and there, but I never expected that. I know that it's not completely YouTube's fault, and again, I have to be understanding of what this platform is, and I know that I'm not an employee of YouTube or salaried, and I'm thankful for this platform in and of itself, but it was just a very confusing and distraught event, and your help is very much appreciated, and I'll keep you updated too. Something I really wanted to talk about, and I'm sorry for spending 7 minutes on it. Nonetheless, the review goes on. I wanted to try out their chicken McGriddle, or actually retry it, so to speak. I tried it about 1.5 years ago, and I had some mixed feelings about it. Well, I really liked the chicken biscuits, but I thought to myself, it didn't totally work. And sometimes over a year, the recipe can change, or things are subject to change, and we'll have to see. I want to try this one out again, though, so I got it. Let me put this down here. What it is pretty much, it's a standard McGriddle bun, which looks like this. You can see it's just a disc, and it kind of comes with some maple syrup in it. And then it's very simple. It's got like a McChicken-esque patty, like so. You'll see the camera's going to focus in on it in a second. Maybe. Alright, I guess it's not going to focus in on it that time. There you go. You can see it's got that pepper seasoning. It's very simple, just comes between these two buns. That's all that it is. I'll let you know what I think of it, and then that'll be that. So it's the Chicken McGriddle Round 2 from McDonald's going in. Hope you're having a good morning today. Good Monday morning. Going with my nectar of the gods today. I remember my main complaint, because before I actually did this video, started filming it, I watched, there's this poor mosquito, it's flying around everywhere. Anyway, I rewatched my original review of the Chicken McGriddle, and I was remembering my chief complaint, which was saying, I felt that the spiciness of the chicken, that black pepper spice, didn't really work very well with the McGriddle itself. And that is still apparent. Though I do have one newfound appreciation toward it. There are some issues when it comes down to texture of whatever it is that I'm eating. I suppose that's an odd way to put it. I suppose it's just a chicken McGriddle. Where the McGriddle itself, the buns you can call it, are very, very chewy. It's something that you find yourself chewing and chewing and chewing, whereas the chicken itself isn't as chewy. So it has that little consistency issue there, where the chicken is, is chewed a lot quicker than the bun is. Just a little inconvenience, but it's not the end of the world. Flavor-wise, the chicken itself tastes exactly like a McChicken patty does, where it's crispy, it's breaded, it's fried, and it's not the highest quality chicken in the world, but it comes with this black pepper, spicy breading that kind of gives it a little bit of a spicy kick to it, and it kind of flavors it up and makes it a little interesting. The one thing that I do appreciate, that I wasn't a big fan of a year and a half ago, but I've kind of changed my mind on, is the way the McGriddle itself, the little bits and pieces of the maple syrup that's in there, the way it kind of interacts with the chicken. While the chicken has this little bit of spiciness that at first seems a little off-putting, the way the sweetness of the maple syrup blends in together with it actually does help tie it in together. Looks you're familiar, chicken and biscuits, you got the honey on it, that works. This time around, really paying attention to the way these different flavors interact with each other, it does work. I think maybe it'd do a little bit better if you actually got some extra maple syrup on the side and poured it directly on it, and got more of that sweetness directly in your face there, instead of in little bits and pieces. But the maple syrup blend that comes in with the McGriddle buns, that sweetness that it adds does, I'd say, emphasize the flavor of it all, and works in the benefit of this sandwich. But otherwise, I'd say, I look upon this piece with a little less animosity, you can say. Because I remember when I first tried it, I was saying that this thing is evil, and that it is, it is Satan incarnate, etc., etc. But I'd have to say, I like the chicken patty the best. But the way the sweetness in the McGriddle buns works, it works together, gets some nice extra flavor there, and I appreciate that. I think it works out well. Therefore, out of 10, I'm going to be giving this an 8.0 out of 10. I think there has been a little bit of improvement with this over the year, and that's all that I have to say. Just an interesting little chicken item during the breakfast hours from McDonald's, which is something you don't see too often anymore. Check it out if you're interested. That's all that I have for you. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that things get better with this YouTube situation. Again, I'll keep you all in the know. But I sincerely hope things get better. And again, thank you all so much for your support. Especially during these times, you guys keep it all alive and going. Thank you, and I say that with the utmost sincerity. Thank you, and I'll see you again in a couple days. That's all. I'm your host, The Report of the Week.